Hey everyone, thank you for watching, and I want to share with you my thoughts on Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And I had a good time with this film. I actually really enjoyed this film. Horror is not exactly my favorite genre of film, so I'm not going to act like I'm the strongest. Really, when I go into horror films, I'm just looking to be entertained, and I was thoroughly entertained by this movie. This movie did take its time to build up. I don't think it was slow, it just took its time to build, but that was good for it, because we really get to see all the characters that the events of the plot will affect, and we got to see them kind of fleshed out. And I enjoyed that aspect of the film. I don't like horror movies often because most of the characters feel like cannon fodder. They are simply there to put over their death, or the monster, or just the method of death. And I felt this movie did a little bit better in they're all friends and these characters all came together, and as these events happen to them, it's also depicting their fears and that they're hopeless to stop it. And I thought that the consequences and the weight was a lot more felt in this movie than some other horror films. I thought the creatures were great, all of them. I enjoyed every single creature that this movie depicted. I loved all of them, whether they were CGI or practical effects. I just enjoyed them. In particular, I enjoyed the Scarecrow and the Jangly Man, but all of them were fun to me. I also liked that this movie had a mystery element to it. It reminded me very loosely of The Ring. Not that this movie is The Ring, I'm not saying that. Just that in The Ring you have, spoilers for if you somehow haven't seen The Ring, and that there's a mystery element to it, and they're trying to figure this out to prevent all the supernatural elements. And this movie has a very similar plot going on. I won't get into spoilers, but it's also in that we're trying to figure out the origins of why this book is doing these things and how can we stop it. And I enjoyed that element of it. If there's anything I really didn't like about the movie, I guess I won't say this was a big problem for me, but it might be for some. I didn't find the movie incredibly scary per se. It did have some jump scares, but I wasn't scared so much as I liked the tension they build up. This movie isn't a gory movie. This movie isn't about the death scenes. It's more about this nature of you can't escape your own fears, and I enjoy that element of it. That's my kind of horror. That's what I enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and recommend this film. I do think it's a lot of fun for any horror film. It was funny when it needed to be funny, and for the shock value and for the tension, it's a good film. So I'm going to go ahead and recommend it. Thank you all for watching once again. Going to continue doing this, trying to get better at it, but I thank you all. Bye-bye.